everybody, and welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. Today I've got a game for you in the FV4202. This is the British Premium Tier 8 medium tank. We're here on Serene Coast. It's a nice sunny day, and let's see how we go. It's a Tier 8 game, and it's a solid Tier 8 game. It's Tier 8s. That's 30 Tier 8s, so off we go. I normally, obviously, I'm in a medium, and I'm on Serene Coast, so I want to go towards that sort of northwestern corner, and fight that little hill there. The only problem is, I've gone up there sometimes, and I'm there on my own. And as soon as I get up to the top, the enemy roll in, and they've normally brought their entire team, and I get taken out, and the guys behind me do practically nothing. But today, everyone seems to want to go up onto the hill. We've got a Super Pershing, an IS-3, the Defender, and a Tiger 2 coming this way as well. Which means, the heavy tank fight on the other side is going to be somewhat lacking in terms of heavy tanks. But they're here with us, so we might as well try and make the best of it. Get up onto the summit. There's the enemy FV. He's come this way as well. There's a Type 59. Push up. Try and get his side of his turret, fill up my shot, pull back. Ooh, spot this GF. I don't know what he's trying to do, but put a shot into his side. He somehow managed to climb up and get up onto the next level there. Not quite sure how he's managed to do that, but so he's going to be a bit of a pain. Okay. It looks like this is everything that the enemy has brought. There's a Super Pershing, there's a Lerva. Let's get to it. So, move into a better position, use this bush as cover, roll up, put a shot into the side of the Lerva. Defender hits him for a good amount of damage as well. Looks like he's tracked. He doesn't want to back off, so we'll put another shot into him. And another one. There's the GF. As you can see, he's going to be a constant pain. I don't think he does much damage, but the fact that he's up there, it's a bit off-putting. So got hit there by the enemy FV, pushed out a little too far in my pursuit of actually trying to hit some of their tanks. So this side seems a little bit busy, so I decided to push onto this side. And as I decide to do that, so does everyone else. I've got this TVP VTU stopping me from pulling back, so decide to push up, and then we all get hit by artillery, and the crew's stunned for 13 seconds. I'm still trying to push. I'm not quite sure what this TVP is doing, but he's not helping at all. So roll back and go on this side. Maybe this side will be better. Try and roll out. Don't want to roll out too much because trying to like the Super Pershing. I notice that the Type 59 is trying to get away, and put him out of his misery. You can see on the mini-map the other side is completely folded, and there's like a horde of enemy tanks, heavy enemy tanks heading towards our cap. So we've just got this Super Pershing left, and I'll take him out. Spot the Yopan 2 there in the distance, just waiting for my gun to reload. I get a quick snapshot which tracks him, and he gets taken out. So that looks like the fight on the hill is concluded. Now I'm going to rush back and try and see if I can do anything to stop all those heavy tanks capping our base. See if I can line up that T-25 pilot, but no, he's behind cover. The GF is still up there. Can I see him? Nope. The enemy starts capping, so I've got to get moving. The score is 7-7. It's quite a split there on the map. They've won the eastern side quite easily. We've done the same on the western side. So as I'm rushing towards the cap, spot this IS-6 out in the open. Got no time for this, so low premium. Make every shot count. As you can see, the FV sort of pew pew gun, you do need to do a lot of damage. It's just not there, so remembered what I was supposed to be doing when I came back here, and that was to stop the cap. So finally get into position, and the enemy guy rolls out of view. IS-6 is still visible, so start shooting him. This is just great. Probably don't need premium rounds for this, but you know, what the hell, they're loaded. He takes our super Pershing. And the last shot to finish him off, will this go in? Of course it won't go in, because that's the time he'll get a bounce, so yeah. That's the attack on the base and that IS-6 taken care of. The score is 11-10. We've just marginally got the advantage, but we are quite spread out. The enemy seem to be clustered there in the base. Our super pushing for some reason is still pushing up. So it's going to take me a little while to get there, even with the speed boost on the FE. It's still not great. You can do about 50, what am I doing, 52, 53, but that's still not fast enough to sort of like cover the ground to try and help the super Pershing, and he gets taken out before we can help him. Now the score is now 11-12. The enemy are in the lead. Spot this IS-3A and get a very lucky shot into his turret. I'm not quite sure how that punched through, but it did. There's that GF again, still up there on that little perch. Trying to line him up, trying to just expose just my turret. And he's disappeared, and I squandered my last premium shell by firing it into the ground. Right, it's 3 against 3. We've got a enemy T-34, a Rheinmetall Borsig, and that scout tank who's stuck there at A1. So we've got a Scorpion and a Lorraine and myself. Lorraine's pretty badly damaged. Scorpion isn't much better. I'm the only one who's got any hit points at all, so it looks like I'm going to have to do the recon. So set off. Just have to back off a little bit, try and get a bit of distance and view range between me and the enemy tanks. My plan is to circle sort of south and then to the east and come up that side to see if that, what's become of that T-34. He's not been spotted for some time, so I'm going to head in that direction. A Scorpion G. Was he going to follow me? Nope, our paths cross, but he's doing his own thing. Lorraine's telling me to flank round, which is what I'm doing. And Lorraine also has a very good game. He's only on 1 kill, but he's done a phenomenal amount of damage. Looking for that T-34. Don't really know how many hit points he'll have. T-34 is quite a hard opponent for the FV. As I said, he's got a lot of hit points, and I've just got a pew gun, so it's going to take me a long time to whittle him down, whereas he can just punch straight through my turret arm with no problems at all. So, being extra careful. He's still not spotted, so I keep moving forwards. Playing this tank over this sort of weekend. I had War Gaming handed out a free 1 day's premium time, so I decided to make the best use of it. I wanted to garner some credits, so I played the FV, for about sort of 60 games. The gun really, I feel anyway, really needs a bit of a speed boost. It needs to be able to fire a little bit faster than it does. The accuracy is alright. I don't mind the speed or the armour. I mean, the armour because of the angling, you do bounce things that you would never think you'd bounce. But the armour, works pretty well. It's just the gun is just a tad slow, and considering all the other sort of British mediums, they're all renowned for their sort of fast-firing guns that do a little damage. But this is just a fraction too slow, and that's off-putting when you're sort of used to the other kind of British mediums. So I'll roll up here, spot the Borsig. He's not looking at me, so I get a shot into his side. He is now looking at me, and he punches straight through for 500 points of damage. Put another shot into him, and this is what I mean. It just takes me such a huge amount of time to take out opponents with this gun, and sometimes the gun doesn't behave itself. It decides to sort of throw the odd shot, and that can be the difference between sort of survival and getting killed. But managed to take out that Borsig in that situation. It's just the T-34 to go. There he is on the completely other side of the map than I thought he was going to be. He's engaged the Lorraine, who's taken a massive hit but is still alive. I'm trying to obviously speed my way over to him, but it's going to take me a little while to get there. Enough to take at least one shot from the T-34, but the Lorraine's finally reloaded. Pull out, finish him off for a 15-12 finish. So yeah, pretty good game. Here are the results. That was a stack game in the FV 4002. I managed to do 3,554 points of damage for 1,442 experience points. So yeah, managed to make 52,000 credits. So pretty good.